Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. We're back on the late night grind set. I was gonna record something else, but I got into that trap where you have one distraction, and then that leads you to going on YouTube Shorts, which then ruins the rest of your night. And so here we are. I'm making a jury run. Am I crazy? Oh, okay, I was gonna check my, I was gonna check. You probably heard that, the Windows noise. What the hell? I really don't care about whatever the hell you're trying to do. Oh, I hate that. What on earth? Why did they just put all this shit on the screen? Why did I hit... Why on earth? Why on earth did I hit update Firefox? What am I doing? I hate this shit, man. I hate this shit where it's like, you customize your web browser exactly how you want it. Exactly how you want it. And then it updates, and it just puts a bunch of this garbage on your screen that you don't care. And it's like, then you have to go back into the settings, and you have to click all this stupid shit. And it's like, I have to turn off two different features. And it's like, why would you do that? It's like, Firefox is currently your default browser. Not with the attitude that you're taking with me, mister. How goddamn dare you? What the hell is your problem? Ay, ay, ay. Very, very annoying. And cause like I didn't want to deal with any of this. I just wanted to open, like, call me old-fashioned. You know, there's a Twitter trend going on, right? What's your most old head boomer complaint? Call me old-fashioned. I open my web browser. I want to browse the web. I don't want any of this stupid bullshit that you're just shoving on my screen. AI chatbots. You know, despite the fact that I have location services turned on, you put location services on even though I have it checked off, so how the hell do I get it away? I don't know. Can you imagine, like, I mean, first of all, this is a hyper niche thing, right? But can you imagine, like, being a streamer, right? And then you open your web browser and it auto-enables an option that you had no idea they were adding. They didn't ask you about it or anything. And then you open your web browser and your chat can see the web browser, and then it doxes you because they put, like, you have every privacy setting enabled. You have every location service disabled. And they still put that shit on your screen. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Because I was thinking, alright, are we doing a jury run? Last one was 10 days ago. I just wanted to check the thumbnail to see what characters we played recently. And now I'm mad at Firefox. And it's like, what the hell? Like, is it so wrong that I just want a web browser that I can have bookmarks, and I can organize those bookmarks, and I can type things, and then I can hit enter, and then it will take me to those things or suggestions to those things? Is that too much to ask for? Like, I'm sorry, but the World Order episode immediately got derailed. I'm mad. I mean, I think, when was the last Mimi episode? 2 weeks ago? Jury episode was about 10 days ago? That's almost 2 weeks, right? Honestly, I'm looking at this and it's like the last Ayaka was 2 weeks ago. There's a lot of ways that you could do this. There's a lot of ways that you could do this. A lot of roads you could go. I don't really want to play Yumiko because I'm already upset. Maybe we just ball as, wait a minute. I think I'm seeing a noticeable, specific lack of a certain character. Yep. Alright. I think it's time for, Yashiro was 3 weeks ago. But you know what? I think it's time for a Yashiro run, just as like a little treat. Get this shit out of here. Get this shit out of here. You know, I just said I don't want to play Yumiko because I'm already upset. Guess what? We're playing Yashiro and I'm gonna get even more upset. It's a good start. It's a good start to an episode where I'm upset and I'm gonna be even more upset. What old god are we gonna do? I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, like, I want to do an old god that I haven't done in a while, but really that's just Zektes and Elzal, so we're gonna do an easy old god because I'm playing Yashiro and I'm already upset because I opened Firefox and Firefox is dumb. Like, seriously, is it so hard? Like, I just want a web browser. That's all I want. Like, I just want a web page. That's it. Like, I just want basic functionality. Is that so difficult? Like, I don't want any stupid extra BS, you know? I just want something normal, something basic, something old reliable, you know? I don't need these fancy frills. I don't need these, like, you know? I just want, like, the most basic plain web browser possible, and I want the most basic plain search engine possible. Everything's getting, like, they're all trying to get too fancy with it, you know what I mean? They're all trying to get too fancy with it, honestly. They're all trying to get a little bit too special with it. They're trying to get too cute with it. It's like, I don't need an AI summary of my browser search. I just need a relevant response. You know? It's like, it's not, none of this shit is helpful. I'm sorry. I'm not a, like, okay, here's the thing. Some modern conveniences are nice, okay? But I draw the line at, like, you need to have everything shoved into your face. And, like, Windows is becoming more and more annoying. Like, if you tried to use Windows 11, it's on my laptop. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It doesn't feel good to use in the slightest. It's just confusing. They changed things that didn't need to be changed that are, like, needlessly annoying. Like, can we just talk about how, like, okay. The alt-tabbing feature is so weird, because when you alt-tab on your computer, what it does is it brings you to your desktop, and if you hold Alt, you can see all your windows, right? On Windows 11, you alt-tab like normal, it, like, blurs your screen, doesn't bring up the desktop, and keeps you in whatever full-screen application you're doing, which is so annoying. So it's like, what I have to do is, if I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, I'm playing it in full screen on my laptop. If I want to go to Discord or another window and I just don't have that shit open and I only have Final Fantasy XIV open, I either have to turn Final Fantasy XIV into windowed mode, which is really annoying, or I have to have another window open. It's really, really annoying, just for no reason. Just particularly for no reason. It's just annoying for no reason. Everything, like, you know, tech executives are getting too cute with it, right? Like, this is my boomer old head complaint, okay? I want something that has a purpose and it does the job decently. It doesn't have to do the job amazingly. It doesn't have to do the job wonderfully, but as long as it does its job competently and it is a functional thing, then sure. But, like, the Windows search feature, right? Like, you go to your desktop and it says type here to search. That shit is so dog. First of all, it's just a bunch of, like, it has built-in advertisements, which is literally awful, right? Because it's always got some little weird picture. You hover over that stupid picture, it's got a bunch of garbage on it. I had to disable most of this stuff. It pops up with, like, achievement points, your profile icon, your options, and it's just so bad, you know? And the actual, like, I mean, how do I even put it? But, like, type here to search is the most useless dog shit I could ever imagine, because it's like you have a program. First of all, I don't care about your AI-powered co-pilot. You can go to hell and you can die. But, like, it's the most useless dog shit. Like, I know the exact name of something on my computer. I search for it, and that search bar doesn't show up. So I have to go to the find window or the file manager, whatever the hell it's called, the little folder thing on the desktop. I have to go to that, and then that can take me where I need to go. And it's like, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. Like, every tech thing is slowly getting worse. Like, it's happening to Discord, it's happening to YouTube, it's happening to Google, it's happening to every search engine, every web browser. Just gradually everything's getting worse for no reason. It's accelerating on Twitter. Twitter is like, oh my god. You know, that website basically doesn't function anymore. Like, okay, I have been so, like, back in Twitter's heyday, okay? I took the library, what the hell am I doing? Back in Twitter's heyday, alright? I was addicted to that shit. I could scroll that shit for hours, right? I could scroll that shit for hours. I used to spend quite a bit of time on Twitter. On, my old account, which I didn't post. I was not a poster, okay? I was a lurker, but I would spend hours just trolling through Twitter, just going through the doldrums on Twitter, right? Just trying to get all the tea. It was a website that was disgustingly designed for user retention. So I can't believe I'm complaining about the fact that it's bad now and I am wasting significantly less of my life on Twitter. Because, you know, like, whenever I'm wasting my time on a website, it ain't Twitter anymore. Let me tell you that, all right? You want to know what it is? It's YouTube Shorts, because that shit is disgusting. YouTube Shorts are terrifying. All right, it's okay. We'll just get absolute dog shit. I want to get the compass. You're gonna make me. You're really. No way, dude. No way. No way, dude. No way, dude. No, absolutely not. But, like, listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm sorry. Bro is pissed, alright? Bro is flabbergasted, bro is pissed. Well, it was like Curious Birthmark, right? I'm pretty sure it was like Curious Birthmark. Sure. And I'll bring the library again. I won't fix my mistakes. What spell are we gonna get? Doesn't matter. Even if it's good, it's gone. Don't care. We'll mulligan the spell, just as like a little punishment, okay? But like, oh my god. We're taking these two things, and then that's good. But like, listen, I can't tell you how, like, okay, so let's say that I go on Twitter, right? Which, by the way, even the head guy at X calls it Twitter, alright? Posting memes all the time about that shit being called Twitter. So, I don't know, I always thought it was silly, but it honestly, worst rebrand I think I've ever seen in my life. Because at least, like, okay, bad corporate rebrands, right? They're bad, but, like, the corporation still sticks with them and eventually they become normal to you, but Twitter to X never worked. Because the X is just such a bad name, you know? It's just such a unimaginable, like, unfathomable dog shit name, you know? Because it makes it sound like, it makes it sound like a porn thing. Which, listen, it's not necessary. Like, listen, explicit adult content, as long as everybody involved is, you know, a consenting adult, I don't really care at all, right? But the thing is, it's like, if you have a website that is like, you know, one of the biggest apps for like just, well, not even a, well, I mean, one of the biggest like Western apps, I guess, for like people discussing like how the world is going on, you know? And then you change that to X? Come on. Like, it's just so, there's no, what are people calling it these days? There's no aura? Something like that. I think these mysteries are harder too, right? So it's like, I feel like we can, We can kind of just ball a little bit. We'll get the healing back. It's okay. We don't need fungal growth. Masochistic. Now you're speaking my language. I mean, are we really playing this game again? Are we really playing this game again? Oh no. Okay, there we go. Look at that, 16 Doom. That's not too bad. And you know what? We're playing this game again. Just give me something. Oh, hey, look, there it is. So that's what I wanted to do originally, at the very beginning, if you can believe it. We're going to the forest twice, we got to. But like, okay. So I used to be able to scroll on Twitter for literally hours, okay? It was like, because I can scroll on YouTube Shorts for like literally hours. It's terrifying. These websites need to be stopped because they are basically preying on, I don't know, like, their entire science, like, they have entire science divisions which are entirely dedicated for the single purpose of maximizing human retention, which is like, I don't think that should be legal. I think you should, I don't think you should be able to do that. You know, I think it's a little bit predatory, you know? Being like, okay, we're gonna make something that is explicitly designed to capture as much of people's free time as possible, and give them nothing in return, just completely waste their time, and just shove as many advertisements and, like, you know, random shit in there as possible. And it's, like, awful, you know? And the thing is, people who are uploading on YouTube Shorts, a lot of them are creators who are trying to make a living in the creative online space, and everybody's being pushed to these, like, 1 minute long videos that are, and here's the thing, in order to make a good YouTube short, you have to engage in the culture, which is, well, you know, explicitly predatory in the fact that it, like, monetizes people's time and attentions, and you like, you have to make a YouTube short that basically keeps people scrolling the YouTube shorts. You know, I remember there was somebody talking about YouTube shorts, and they were like, my best YouTube shorts are watched over 100% by the average viewer, right? They have over 100% watch time, because that means somebody watched it multiple times. And it's like, that shit's terrifying. That shit's, like, that's what you're trying to maximize. That's what you're trying to work on here, okay? So, with all that being said, I used to be able to scroll on Twitter for hours. It used to be one of my favorite websites, right? It gets bought out. Everything goes to shit. And here's the thing. If the website... You know what? We started the last run, like 49% Doom. Why not we hurry on over there? Here's the thing. If the website was functional, it would still be usable, even though it's gotten significantly worse in every regard. But the thing is, it's really not functional. Like, a couple days ago, like, not a couple days ago, sorry, like 2 weeks ago, alright, get my timeline straight. 2 weeks ago, I was trying to, sure, screw it, let's just lose all of our health, why don't we? A couple weeks ago, I was scrolling through Twitter, and it was just, like, I was scrolling through my timeline, and I was done scrolling through my timeline, so I put it down, and then I come back the next day, and I'm scrolling through my timeline, and it's refreshed, right? It's refreshed, and I'm scrolling through my timeline, and they are all the exact same tweet, every single one, and because the replies are sorted by blue checks, all the replies to those tweets were the same. So there's, like, the new discourse, you have to scroll way too far to get it. And so I was like, okay, whatever. So I put Twitter down, and then I come back the next day. So this is 3 days in a row. I come back, all the tweets are the same. Every single tweet is the exact same. And it's like, I can't waste my time on this app anymore. Like, my Twitter usage has plummeted. Like, it's still high because I have a disease, but it's like, it has genuinely, I have used way less Twitter. And YouTube Shorts has taken its place. And Twitter is trying to become YouTube Shorts, but it's not competently enough, like, managed. The technology's not there. And it's really annoying when you go from, like, swollen joint. Alright, whatever. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's just swollen joint, you know? It's really annoying because you know, one of the things that makes Twitter really good is the ability to, like, you know, you're looking for information, you're finding things, you find something that you want to see, and what ends up happening is you get, like, completely own zoned, because you find, let's say there's a video on Twitter that you're trying to watch, right? You watch the video, and then all of a sudden, it, like, scrolls itself, and then you're watching a different video, and then you swipe up to try to get back to that video, but then it brings you to a completely different video. And you're like, well, that's weird. I didn't get a chance to like that video or react to that video or anything, so it's just, like, gone into the ether. It's just done, you know? Oh, come on. Alright, whatever. 65-65, I'm not taking that chance, gamers. We can do an 85, though. That's pretty clean. Me and Faith Rutsu. But I think the thing about, but here's the thing, right? Let's say that you're scrolling on your Twitter timeline, and it doesn't... Totaro is our second enemy, right? Let's say that you don't just randomly get your timeline refreshed, so you are looking at something, and then it just randomly refreshes your timeline, and it's still the same tweets, except for that one. You never find that tweet again. You can scroll for like 30 minutes, you'll never see that tweet again. It's the most annoying thing. But let's say that you find a video, and you're watching that video, and then the video ends, and then it starts playing a different video that's completely unrelated. It's like they've got a dog shit algorithm, they've got dog shit coding and technology, to where it just doesn't work half the time. It's so annoying. Like, I don't know what the hell they're cooking up in the Twitter HQ there, the XHQ, but it's incompetence, whatever it is. Right? Like, it just is a shame, because it's like, listen, I don't know why I'm going on this rant. I'm sorry. This is like a rancid episode, right? But I'm just thinking because, like, Seekers of the Storm came out recently. And Seekers of the Storm kind of proved, to me, one of the fundamental flaws, or it didn't prove, but it reinforced, because I've always thought about this because of stuff like League of Legends and Dota and, like, Overwatch and, like, live service, like, competitive multiplayer games, but this is the first time that it happened to a, like, a single-player, well, like a co-op, single-player, like, designed experience, you know, like a curated experience, that sort of thing. So here's the deal, right? Oh no, man. Alright, we'll block. We'll do something like this. It's a 70% chance. We do like a 60% chance or a 70% chance? I think we definitely take the 70% chance, but we're still not really happy about it. Our faith is in the goddamn dumpster. So we'll do a 70% chance and hope for the best. Oh man, it's over. It's over. You see your two, I mean, we actually still have the bonus, so that's not that bad, but... You know, it's like, this is the first time something like this has happened to a game that is not a live service. It is a game that gets like, it is a, like, single-player slash co-op slash local co-op now game. You know what I mean? Where basically, the game existed, and it was in a great state, and then people who are not responsible for creating the game came in, and they made changes to it that you can't opt out of, and then they ruined the game. Right? Like, Risk of Rain 2 is a significantly worse game than when, and it's crazy, right? And I know I'm all over the place, but I am going somewhere with this, I hope. I hope. Is, like, basically, okay, think of it like this. You buy a game. You buy Risk of Rain 2. You are playing one of the best third-person shooter roguelikes probably ever made. And it's a fantastic roguelike. Like, easily in, like, the top 10, top 20. Easily. It's an amazing game. Play this game for hundreds of hours easily. Get hundreds of hours of enjoyment out of it. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful game, okay? Wonderful roguelite. One of the GOATs. Easily. And then the studio makes a DLC, and hey, they have a publisher now, so their budget is bigger. Nice. Excellent. They have more resources. So this DLC, immaculate, okay? And then you have a game that is in a really good state. You have a game that's in a fantastic state. You have a game that's in a great state. Like, Risk of Rain 2 was a game that was completed. It got its 1.0. It got an expansion. And that expansion was great, and the 1.0 was great. Obviously, there were some bugs here and there, but, like, nothing major. They got fixed. The game continued to get some nice quality of life updates here and there. And then they sold it to Gearbox fully, right? Gearbox just owns it now, right? And so this is a company that pulled off the Alien Colonial Marines scam, where they diverted funding from Alien Colonial Marines to put it into other projects, thus sabotaging it. So it's like, it's, you know, it's a great studio to, like, give your intellectual property to. But the thing is, because Risk of Rain 2 lets you toggle expansions on and off, is like, okay, let's say Gearbox comes in, and they do, like an update. They do an expansion, and that expansion sucks. You can turn it off. You can not buy it. You can choose to opt out of it, you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about it as much, okay? But then, they apply an update to the game. Now, Steam, this is probably the worst part about Steam, and honestly, I hope Valve does something about this, because there are way too many games that are completely just screwed by this auto update. Like, here's the thing. Auto updates are really convenient, and I understand why they're on by default. But if Steam wanted to just obliterate the competition even more than they already are, and the thing is, Steam doesn't have to do anything because they already win by default because their competition is completely incompetent. There is no storefront on PC that is better than Steam, I just think objectively. But, like, GOG is pretty good. I like GOG. Oh, God. I don't like missing a 60% chance, though. I mean, we need to hit it, though. That's the problem. Oh, my God. All right, you know what? Oh, no. We have swollen joint. Bro. Bro, I just... Okay, you know what? It is what it is, all right? It is what it is. We're just taking damage. We're just taking damage. It is what it is. Did we get Blood Moon? Is that why shit sucks? We got Blood Moon. That's why shit sucks. But it's like... The fact that a developer can just, like, come in, they can update their game, and then just ruin it completely, you know? That sucks. And it kind of ties into the wider point that I was making earlier, where it's like, I was enjoying Firefox. I liked Firefox. I would recommend Firefox to anyone who asked me for a browser recommendation. Nobody's asking for a browser recommendation, by the way, because everyone... I don't know if that loses stamina. I might have just gotten massively lucky. No one in their right mind is looking for a browser recommendation, because like 96% of people just use Google, right? But if somebody was looking for a browser that wasn't Google, and they were like, yo, what would you recommend? I would say Firefox. I was happy with Firefox. But then, you come into my house, and you tell me that I have survivor's guilt, fungal growth, badly bruised, an ominous letter, and masochism. And I'm gonna look at you kind of funny, because I don't have any of those things. Well, I might have an ominous letter in the mail. I haven't checked my mail today, so you never know, I suppose. Are we gonna go into the seaside here? Don't know. Are we gonna go to the seaside here one more time as a treat? Probably not. They're probably just fine. Probably just fine to go to the building history Ritsu. I think that's okay. But I just really wish, like if Valve wanted to be so cool, they would have like an update rollback feature. It's like the developers updated the game is objectively worse than when you bought it because of this free update, and there's no way for you to roll back already. So you just like an update rollback feature would go crazy. All right, I don't know if Gabe Newell is like a secret fan of the channel, but I'm just saying it would be an incredible feature, because then we wouldn't be at the mercy of somebody who thinks they know better coming into a program, a software, a game that they don't know anything about, pushing an update that is poorly coded, incompetent, and then bricking the game and making it insanely worse for basically no reason. You know? I'm just saying. Yeah, I think we can just go mansion, right? Because it's like sailors, and then... Here's the thing. We're gonna put the police station on the mansion just to make it safe. And I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna rest, right? We're gonna... My max sanity is 6 because of fungal growth, by the way. We're gonna get rid of fungal growth. We're gonna rest again. And then we're gonna go to the monument, and you can have whatever you want. It's not really what I wanted you to take, you know. I was hoping you would take some sanity. Could you? No? Could you think about it, baby? I mean, I can do that, at least. We'll get back down to 60. That works, I suppose. We're level 3, by the way. This shit sucks. Oh, nice 4% Doom, by the way. Can we just get out of this mystery immediately? That'd go hard. I heard the music dim. I was so excited. Lucky number, top left. I didn't actually mean to click that. I meant to click middle left. So middle left takes us out, obviously. Just gotta get Cadaver real quick. I mean, I'll take that. Middle left had a good vibe. We're left gang this time, honestly. Me when I do a treasure map. Aw, shit. Left gang. Left gang failed again. We're just running. We're just running. We're just getting out of here. I'm not entertaining this. Actually, I probably should have. It's a little scary. A little frightening. I think we lose. But I'm in a rancid mood, so I think that's okay. I think if you're in a rancid mood, you're gonna, like, lose, you know what I mean? The crazy part is, though, like, our strength, like, our stats aren't bad. It's just our health is in a horrible spot right now. Residential Recluse is so weird, because it's like we can... I'm gonna... Like, these two mysteries are, in a way, like, doable with 74% Doom. Because we can only get Vital Clued on this. Now, how do we discard 2 items? We discard the compass at the end? Yeah. We discard the compass at the end. But the Bronze Crucifix is B, isn't it? I mean, we discard both of these at the end, just so that we can fight the ghost. We can throw hands with the ghost. I think you take the stamina play just because, like, it just makes sense. But we'll figure this out as we go. But, I don't know. Like, it's just really annoying, you know? Because it's like... I'm okay with... like, there being updates to things. Like, obviously, we should progress, you know what I mean? Like, things should get better. But, I don't know, tech executives just need to stop. Because you have something that's good. It's the Breaking Bad meme, where it's like, we had a good thing going, you stupid son of a bitch, but you had your pride and your ego, right? Everybody thinks that they've got to come in and they got to revolutionize the space, but it's like, you don't have to, like, there's literally the exact thing called you do not have to reinvent the wheel. And yet, it feels like you have people coming in here and they're like, Firefox, huh? But what if this sucks. I don't know what to do! We have such dog shit hit chance. And I have to give it a go. I have to try. It's like, we're just losing more! We're just losing more! You're in a death spiral. You're in a death spiral. You lose more. That's what this run is. That's everything about this run. That's everything about this video. It's a death spiral, okay? One thing goes wrong, and then it just spirals out of control. Or something stays stagnant, and then somebody comes in, and they make one mistake, and then they're like, oh no, but like, we can fix it though, right, guys? And then it just spirals down the drain, alright? This is a downward spiral run, alright? The only solace that I'll give you, like, I don't want to turn window capture on, because the last time I opened a goddamn Firefox thing, it tried to dox me, even though I have literally all location services, all this shit turned off by default. They just think it's okay to enable that without asking me, because I updated the browser. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, how do I know that Firefox isn't gonna, like, do a little pop-up saying, hey, you sure you didn't want to save your credit card details for when you were trying to check out on that website like 7 days ago, and it just shows my entire credit card information for the whole world to see? I don't know, this shit's annoying as hell. Anyways, Psychic Flying, that's the I don't know why I thought it was called this, but apparently it's not called this. Is there not just, is it Natu? Is it Natu? It is Natu. Zatu Psychic Flying. Okay, so we'll do Zatu. The only one that I know. Kalos is scaring me. Kanto. Kanto? Hold on, can I get a gen check? Can we do a little honeybee lovely here for a second? Let me see. Can I get Kanto? Kanto region? No. Kanto Kanto first gen Pokemon. Alright, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So Kanto Psychic, I mean we could do like an Abra or like an Alakazam or like a Kadabra. Could we do like a Kadabra? Yeah, let's do a Kadabra. We could do... Kalos scares me. I'll do a gen check on Kalos later. But we can do like a Pidgeot. Flying Grass? That's the Hoppip, right? The Hoppip? The Hoppip. Kalos is terrifying. Kanto normal? Gen 1 normal. I mean, we can just do Meowth, right? That's right. And then Kanto Grass. I mean, I do love my boy Bulbasaur, but... is there anything else we could do? I kind of want to just... You know what? Ivysaur. The middle gens don't get enough love. Now, Kalos. I'm going to do another gen check. I'm sorry. I should have done this earlier. Kalos. This is like black and white, right? Pokemon X and Y? I don't know anything about this shit. X and Y? Is that like Snivy? Aw, shit. I don't know. I guess we can just guess more starters. X and Y. X and Y. How about Grookey? No. X and Y? What the hell was X and Y? Pansage. Nope. Delphox and, Chestnut! I always forget about Chespin. And then apparently Trevenant. Okay, I always forget about Chespin and Delphox. Don't remember them. Malamar's Kalos? Malamar is Gen X and Y? I always thought that Malamar was Sun and Moon. Huh. And then a Pyroar! Normal Kalos Pyroar! Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. Let's do the Lulball. Classic. I actually haven't watched a competitive League of Legends game in a hot minute. I don't know if they're still currently doing it or if they're taking like a little bit of a break. We will do... let's pick one of the champions on the cover art here. Let's do Alistar. Yesterday was Lysandra. I like Lysandra. So, male, mana, melee, not support. And, you know, probably not a Minotaur. I mean, it doesn't really narrow it down that much. We did kind of pick, like, a 2009 Andy, you know what I mean? How about we do... Does Nocturne have mana? Another cover art character here? Jungle. Not Jungle, okay. 2010. Does... No, Tarex is support. They can jungle. So, like, not... There's no such thing as jungle. Jace. They use mana, they use melee. 2010. That's hard. So, let's... So, Singed is 2009, I know. But let's see if he's... So, top jungle mana. So, top jungle mana melee. There's top jungle mana melee male. There's not really a lot of people who could fit that. Not human, though. Is Trundle 2010? Trundle could, definitely could be Trundle. It's Trundle, absolutely. See, the reason why I wanted to do Singed is because we would be able to see if human or not, right? So, I mean... Listen. Do you think for 5 seconds that I would not... Lulu used to be on my main. Dust 'em picks. That tasted purple. Dizzy. Listen. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, what the hell? I don't know, Galio? This is terrifying. Thresh? Rocks. Malphite? Is this, like, Maokai? Oh, this is the, Zyra? Is this Zyra root? Is this Maokai root? Yes, okay. Twisted Advance. The Q is the slam. It's the W, right? Yeah, because the E is the sprout, the Q is the slam, the alt is the tree thing. I don't know what Maokai's I don't know what Maokai's passive is. I have no idea what Maokai's passive is. Lightning Bolt, huh? Well, this is gonna sound insane. I'm picking Jace. Chains? So Silas? Silas has chains? Lightning Bolt. I mean, Janna has a bubble and is like storm related. Angry. Maybe this is Alistair, cause blue. No. I'm insane. I'm insane. I think Lightning is the dead giveaway here, but I don't really associate League of Legends champions with Lightning. Maybe Hextech? Hextech with chains? No, it's not really ringing a bell, you know? Like, I mean, obviously Blitzcrank is right here, but Blitzcrank would be like a hand-grabbing emoji. This is time to see if the Riot client will open properly. Well, not Riot client. Riot client will work fine, but it's like, did I turn off Riot Vanguard in the other life? Oh, of course I did. Of course I did. Okay, we're opening up the champion list. We do a little champion list. Lol, champion list. I feel, listen, I'm sorry if you were looking at this and you're like, oh, he does another run. Ezreal doesn't have anything to do with chains. Like, angry lightning? I don't know, Jace is kind of angry. What the hell do you mean? I love these classes, because it's like Jace artillery, but it's like Jace can also just beat the shit out of you. Jace can throw hands. Could it be Karthus? I don't really know. Okay, I did think of Kennen, but like, it's not Kennen, right? Like, lightning, the ball. I think Kennen's worth a shot. I'm not necessarily happy with that, because what's the chains? Is that, like, supposed to be chain lightning? Maybe. Olaf, maybe? I don't know what the blue ball would be, though. Probably not Rammus. Volibear, maybe? Okay, Volibear and Kennen, alright? We're Volibear and Kennen before we have to... Let's try Volibear and Kennen. Because Kennen's angry. Yeah, I think we're going back to the champion list. Like, I can't believe it wasn't Silas. But, like, lightning. Yeah, that's hard. Could it be Vigar? I don't really think it, like... I mean, I don't have any idea of who it could be. Zeri doesn't have anything to do with chains, right? I mean, we can try Vigar, we can try Zeri. Because Vigar has the bubble, he has light, I think, well... Zeri has lightning. Zeri's the only champion that I would associate with lightning outside of Kennen. Chains. I mean, Morgana has chains. I'm just grasping at straws here, I'll be honest with you. Like, a lot of people thought Silas, a lot of people thought Kennen. Some people thought Zyra and Volibear, so... I'm not crazy. But, like, blue... I'm looking at the champion list again. I'm sorry, I wish I had the thing open, but... Because I think the lightning and the chains is the thing that's, like, getting me the most. Because it's like, there's not a lot of League of Legends champions who are, like, augmented to lightning. I don't think it could be Udyr, right? I don't think it could be Udyr. But, like, we can try Udyr, I guess. Shen? I'm typing Udyr right now, and then I'm gonna type Shen. Because Shen, like, Lightning Shen exists. It's not either of them. Is it Rise? Does Rise have anything to do with chains? No? I mean, maybe Rammus, and the lightning bolt's supposed to be a spike. Lightning bolt is supposed to represent how fast he's going. How about Olaf? Because Olaf's like immune to CC, so that's what the chains get. It's not Olaf. Yeah, no, I'm a little lost here. It could be Malzahar? No, it's not Malzahar. I guessed Malzahar, but it's not Malzahar. It's a little tough. Like, I think Kennen was a good bet, honestly, because lightning, chain lightning, or chain CC, sphere, blue circle, blue AoE, angry. Kennen's pretty angry. Maybe that's just gaslighting. Quay would probably be represented as, like, an artist, most likely. Like, there'd be, like, some sort of art emoji. Gangplank, there would definitely be, like, an orange or a pirate emoji. Fizz would probably have, like, a shark emoji. Evelyn, maybe? I'm a little lost here. Corky's ready to fire. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. I don't know who it could potentially be. I got nothing. Briar would have a blood emoji. I mean, I don't really know much about Aurora, so Aurora's not... Is Aurora even here on the champion list? Although, Aurelion Soul's kind of pissed off. And blue. Anivia, Storm, maybe? I don't know, this all feels like a reach, you know? Everything about this feels like a reach. I wish you could give up. I wish you could give up. I got no idea. Do we just start guessing? I think it's time to just start guessing champion names. I think we're on Copium. Because I got nothing. Like, I could maybe see a Mumu. But, I mean, I don't really know. Like, lightning, chains... I don't really got anything for you. Like, maybe when I saw Zed's face pop up, I'm like, yeah, it could maybe be Zed. It was Xerath? What does Xerath have to do with chains? Also, Xerath, I didn't know Xerath was angry. And there's a lot of champions that could be represented by a blue circle. Also, I didn't know that Xerath was like, that's just supposed to be energy. That's just supposed to be energy. That's just supposed to be energy. This is... Isn't that, that's either, like, is that Gnar? Is that Teemo? Is that, there's some sort of Yordle in the background there, right? There's something pretty wacky going on there. Like, this is like Devil Teemo, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's like Devil Teemo. Is Devil Teemo in the background of the Tristana skin? Maybe this is this the Fizz demon skin? This is, I remembered immediately, like, this is like some sort of demon skin. But I didn't remember which one it was. So, we're just not gonna talk about the 58 on the emoji, honestly. We're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna move on. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.